Salam and greetings, friends and family. This is Shema here, and I hope that you are doing well and being at home safe with your family. Now, I would like to share with you a very interesting area of discussion that I find is also very important in our society today, and that is the Forgotten Sunnah. Now, Sunnah basically means, by definition, of course, is the practices, words, traditions, and decisions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And of course, as we know, that if we practice the Sunnah, we will get our rewards. Now, this brings to some of the examples of the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Some of them, what can we think of? The miswak, using of the miswak before and after salat. And then you also have sadaqah, which is the giving of charity to the needy. Smiling sincerely, that is a sunnah. What else? Voluntary prayers and fasting, that is one awesome sunnah that a lot of people are doing. And many other sunnahs. But then there is this one particular sunnah which I feel is also very important, but it's not really being practiced. And that is the sunnah of helping your wife with the household chores. And I can't help but have this impression that why is this sunnah not as popular as all the other sunnahs? Why is this sunnah particularly not much or not very interesting and not much discussed? So that's why I'm here and I want to talk about it. Now, let's go into a particular hadith of Sahih Bukhari by Aisha radiallahu an, may God grant her peace. She is the wife of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and she was asked, what did the Prophet used to do in his house? To which she replied, he used to keep himself busy serving his family, and when it was time for prayer, he would go for it. Something as simple as that, but yet so very meaningful. So I once asked an ustaz, how did the scholars of Hadramaut spend time with their family? They must be very busy, right? Traveling around the world, giving da'wah, spreading the knowledge of Islam to the people. To which my ustaz replied, they would come home and teach the knowledge to the family, and they would serve their family. So to me, that is what makes a marriage fulfilling. Serving the family by contributing physically with the household chores, and also spreading the knowledge to the family. So to me, that's what makes a marriage fulfilling and complete. All right. Now, friends of our friends of different faiths are more than welcome to join us in this session that I'm giving out, because I feel that this also applies to all the marriages in the world. Now, I want you to watch a particular video, and this video depicts what I just talked about, basically the marriage dynamics or the family dynamics in a household.
नाना ये देखो शील्ड लेग हेलमेट
होमवर्क हो गया?
मम्मी ये देखो
फिर दाग लगा दिया। पापा ये लीजिए आपके घर जाने की टिकट। हेलो या आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू सेंड यू द ईमेल इन 5 मिनट्स। या गिव मी 5 मिनट्स, आई एम वर्किंग ऑन द प्रेजेंट।
मेरी छोटी सी गुड़िया कितनी बड़ी हो गई, घर घर खेलती थी, अब घर संभालती है, ऑफिस संभालती है। आई एम सो प्राउड एंड आई एम सो सॉरी। सॉरी कि ये सब तुम्हें अकेले करना पड़ता है। सॉरी कि जब तुम घर घर खेलती थी तो मैंने तुम्हें रोका नहीं। ये नहीं कहा कि ये सिर्फ तुम्हारा काम नहीं है, तुम्हारे हस्बैंड का भी है, पर कहता भी कैसे है।
और मेरी ग्रीन शर्ट धो देना।
मैंने भी तो कभी तुम्हारी मम्मी की हेल्प नहीं की, और तुमने जो देखा वही सीखा। तुम्हारे हस्बैंड ने भी बचपन में यही देखा होगा, घर घर खेलते वक्त वो टीवी देखने की या न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने की एक्टिंग करता होगा और तुम जैसी कोई छोटी सी लड़की चाय बनाने की एक्टिंग करती होगी। उसके डैड की तरफ से सॉरी, तुम्हारे डैड की तरफ से सॉरी, और हर उस डैड की तरफ से सॉरी जिसने कई कई सालों से एक गलत एग्जाम्पल सेट किया। पर अभी भी देर नहीं हुई। इस सॉरी के साथ मैं अपनी तरफ से एक छोटी सी कोशिश करूंगा कि घर के काम में मम्मी की हेल्प करूं। किचन का किंग ना बन पाऊं तो कम से कम लॉन्ड्री में तो हाथ बटाऊं। इतने साल एक गलत एग्जाम्पल सेट किया है, अब कुछ सही कर जाऊं। तुम्हारा पापा।
Okay, so you have watched the video. What do you think? Now, for me, I felt quite sad when I looked at it or when I watched it, because just try to imagine, right? If you, when we have grown old and then we want to visit our children, so we visit their house and we get to observe their marriage dynamics, we get to observe the family dynamics of how, the children are contributing to the household chores and so forth, and we get to see who is actually doing more. And when we talk about doing more, this is what I always believe, that usually in most relationships there will always be one person who is doing more than the other, or other than that, sometimes both parties might be doing equally, the amount of work, but in different ways. So that's also one of the things. So it has been said that unequal division of household chores is keeping women awake. Agree or disagree? What do you think? Now, according to a recent UK study, women are sleeping lesser than men. And one of the reasons for this is stress. And stress, of course, is branched out to different factors. And of course, one of the factors is doing all the housework. That's very tiring, right? And not just that, what about stress at work? What about the manager who's giving you hell? That's also another form of stress, right? And here's the thing. When the women go to work, they come home, the work doesn't stop. They have to continue with the work in the house. Preparing meals for the children, showering the children, cook, clean, and whatnot. So that also is another bulk of work that they have to do when they come home. Now, new research shows that when women lose sleep, they are at a higher risk of diabetes, heart disease, and depression. And depression, of course, is a mental health issue, which is also being neglected in our society. That can be discussed at another time. Now, honestly, I don't believe in the lack of initiative, because when we look at this situation, we're thinking there is a lack of initiative from the other party. I do believe that we are born with God-given initiatives, but I believe that there is a lack of priority. It's what you prioritize to initiate. Yeah. Now, marriage is hard, but divorce is harder. Now, don't be surprised that one of the grounds for divorce is this: the lack of priority. How the other party is not doing enough to maintain the household, and how the other party is basically doing everything and is completely exhausted. And please don't have this kind of mentality of just doing one household chore and expect a standing ovation for it. There's this article that I came across that was entitled, "She Divorced Me Because I Left Dishes by the Sink." It wasn't a big deal to me when I was married, but it was a big deal to her. You should go read that article. Makes a lot of sense. All right. Now, this is the reason why our spouse is feeling unappreciated. Cleaning up after you when we should be cleaning up after ourselves. All right. Now remember, change begins at home. Instead of looking at the condition and people outside, let's look at the condition of our home. Clean laundry that needs to be folded. Dirty laundry that needs washing. The bathroom that needs to be scrubbed. Sweeping and mopping the floor of the house. Trash that needs to be taken out. Meals that need to be cooked for the family. Let's open our eyes bigger and notice these things in case we haven't started noticing them. So if you want to change the world, I think we should change ourselves first. Bye-bye.